Namaste. Greetings. How are y'all doing? I am the one and only, the incomparable, the inexplicable and unexplainable, the alchemist, the sorcerer, the hoodooist, the one and only, Magic LaCroix. I haven't seen people here in a while. But I just wanted to come tonight while these thoughts are fresh in my head. And hey, how you doing, Dawn? What's going on? How are you feeling? It's pretty warm here in Texas, but you know, it is what it is for this time of year. I just wanted to do a quick review. Hey, Mystic Mia, how are you? That is my sister right there, Mystic Mia. Hello, Butterfly. Good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. That's actually one of my wife's nicknames, Butterfly. Hello, Rybar, Pomona, Rosica, Rybar. Hi. Glad y'all can make it. Thank you for joining me. Give me 1 second because Pandora keeps doing this shit. Ugh. It keeps acting like it keeps just changing radio stations. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, this was just going to be a quick review of a movie, Queen and Slim. All right. Now, if you have not seen this movie, you might want to exit stage left right now. I just felt like, maybe I need to address this to some people. I knew that when it was advertised, I didn't want to see it. Something just told me, for some reason, something didn't appeal to me. Right? So, Queen and Slim. The fact this movie should actually insult your soul and your entire being. The fact that it was a melanated women, one who produced it and one who directed it, should insult you even more. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I wasn't going to be long doing this. I just wanted to come here and chat with y'all. I hadn't chopped it up with y'all in a while. So, Queen and Slim. Wow. Where do I begin with this movie? Where exactly can I begin? Starts off pretty innocent, with Tinder dates. Queen, and here's another thing. I'll come back to that. We don't even realize or are told what their names are, what their real names are, until the very end of the movie, right? But Tinder date, I mean, this is a hookup culture now, so that's a common thing. But in the beginning, Queen is a angry black woman, There's just so many stereotypes in this movie. You know what I'm saying? And as the movie comes on, she gets softer. She gets more demure. She lets him lead. But long story short, this movie is about them getting stopped. Now, ironically, they got stopped in Ohio, where 12-year-old Tamir Rice was shot and killed like 4 seconds out as the cops got out of his vehicle. Now, but they see 12-year-old boys as grown men. This is how fearful these cowards are. Not going to get on a rant. I want to review this movie as I saw it. But that was the first thing. She seemed angry. She only goes out on a date with him because she was bored and she had a shitty day. You know, the way he chewed bothered her, blah, blah, blah. So they leave. He's taking her home. You know, they get pulled over by a cop. Surprise, surprise. They got pulled over by a racist pig. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Richard? How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Surprise, surprise. I mean, at the end of this movie, my wife said to me, that movie was meant for us to keep us in our places. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, he's complying. Apparently, you know, even these days, all right, let me just say that this movie is trauma porn. It's trauma. It's traumatic for melanated folks to see this movie. It's designed that way. But like I said, the simple fact that a melanated woman made the movie should insult your soul. It should insult you to your very core. That, you know, this is how we are to live our lives. Comply with pigs, and, you know, they still are assholes no matter what you do. So it instills this anger and this hopelessness that, damn, here we go again. I got to see this again. Ugh. You can't find what you are looking for. Please try again. Goodbye. Sorry about that, y'all. Pandora's an asshole. Anyway, 3 5s. The movie I'm talking about is Queen and Slim. Right. They make a lot of movies like that. But we thought, I guess some of us thought that this was going to be something different. It was going to have maybe a different outcome or something like that. And no, no, so many stereotypes. Like I said, starts in Ohio, which I believe is a pretty racist place, where Tamir Rice was shot and killed 4 seconds out the cop as the pig got out of his vehicle. Starts off, Queen is an angry Black woman. She only goes on this date with this guy because she was bored and she had a shitty day. Now, she is I want to say a defense attorney. I think she has something to do with law. So when he get pulled over, he's complying. You know, he's not giving the cop any lip, but you can tell that the pig had stereotypical behavior. He wanted to fuck somebody up. You could tell. But like I said, they're made that way. They portrayed the pigs that way in this movie, as if we need to know that. We already know that. Okay. So anyway, he makes him step out of the car, even though there was nothing wrong. You see what I'm saying? So we live with this as a group of people all the time. We know how the pigs are. We know this. We know that the pigs these days are nothing more than the Klan under a different name. We know that. So why do we need to see this shit on the movie screen? You know what I'm saying? It's like melanated's traumatic experiences have to be shown on the big screen to cast a big ass spell on the masses. Like, this is what you are reduced to. Oh, okay. Been to a shithole of a state. Been to the shithole of a state when I was stationed in Kentucky. Yeah, I've never really been to Ohio, so I don't know what it's like. I've never been there. I've never stopped through there, so I don't know. But I found it interesting that it starts there. Anyway, okay, so where am I? The pig. So he's pretty much he's out of the car, he checks his trunk, and, you know, first he asks for permission, and he was like, yeah, go ahead, you know, and the woman is saying, Queen is saying, you know, do you have a search warrant? You know, she's being, it's supposedly stereotypical, but she actually knows what she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And this pig is still popping off with the lip, giving that attitude that he makes Slim get on his knees. Then he tries to arrest him. And, as we've all seen so many times, he's saying, stop resisting, stop resisting. This just shows one thing it does show that it gets accurate is that the pigs are cowards. They always have been. There's nothing that is new about this. So when she's like, I'm recording this or blah, 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 he shoots her in the leg. She ain't got no weapon on her. He shoots her in the leg. In self-defense, Slim was able to grab the gun and kill the cop. On to their journey on the run. Reminds me of Jigga's and Biaki's On the Run tour. So, give me a second. Hello, Orlando Wilson. Yeah, I haven't actually been on social media a lot lately. So, I take long breaks from that. I think it's necessary in this time and age. And that's what happened to me. Nothing, major or anything like that. I just take social media breaks. I think it's just necessary. Anyway, this is what the movie is about. They go on the run, and what it does is chronicles their stuff as they're running and evading cops. They have time to, I found some of this unbelievable. I know it's supposed to be art and movie form, but, they have time to stop and go to a juke joint. And, they got nationwide support. People are supporting them being on the run. And, like I said, it just ain't in melanated people, in my opinion, that if they're on the run, they're going to stop at a juke joint, have a drink and a dance and all that. Just stop. Like I said, to me, it was unbelievable, but I get it was supposed to be artful. I get it. But that's a safe haven for them there. That's a safe, when she goes to her uncle's house, I think in Louisiana, that's when they cut their hair. Blah blah blah. He was like running he's like a pimp or something like that. But anyway, this is basically what the movie was about. Them, Queen and Slim, being on the run after defending themselves from a racist cop. Like I said, this is not a story that we need to see again. We've seen it several times. It is meant to instill a sense of hopelessness and fear. You see what I'm saying? Because no matter what you do, these cops at any time can fuck your whole life up. These pigs. You know what I'm saying? But Spicy Peach, how you doing? I still like that name. I really like that name. Good to see you. Taking a break from social media is wise. It is very wise. The people who inhabit social media in all its forms are just dumb. And anyway, back to this movie. Now, I didn't want to see it, but since it was the Mrs. birthday, it was really nothing else planned that we wanted to see. So we decided to see that. They're on the run, and, another thing that they show is you think they're going to get away to get to Cuba. This was their destination. You see what I'm saying? Along the way, a cop, a pig, a black pig, actually helps them get away. A Caucasian couple hid them, so you think that at the end of the movie, they're going to get away. But, of course, it was this gold tooth nigga that actually sold them out, because as they are walking to the plane, you hear sirens. I was like, oh, okay. And my wife was saying, something don't seem right. Something don't seem right. It's a story we've all seen. We know this story. And I found it interesting. They were on their way to Cuba, like Assata Shakur. See what I'm saying? I think that was a nod to her. Now, the movie was art artistically, pretty decent, and the cinematography, they take a time to sit at I think this is a lake somewhere. Oh, let me backtrack. When they get in their car fixed, they talk to this little boy. This little boy actually was at a riot while Queen Slim making love. He's at a riot, not a riot, but a riot. And he actually, with no backstory whatsoever, what was the point of that? No backstory whatsoever. He put the cop, the black cop is telling him to go home. You don't need to be here and all that. He takes out a gun and shoots the cop in the face. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? There was no backstory to this little boy at all. But showing the narrative that, this kid, why does he have a gun in the first place? You see what I'm saying? This movie is not playing in my neck of the woods. White folks ain't having it. Yeah, it was a protest. Thank you, Butterflies, a protest. Yeah. Yeah. The ending pissed a lot of people off. Once I saw the reviews, the ending did piss a lot of people off. That movie didn't have to end like that. As you as a melanated person, why would you do that to us? Why would you show Black lives? Why would you show Black lives ending up getting killed? They unarmed and they getting killed. Found it fascinating that Queen is the first one who gets killed. Who she get killed by? A woman, a Caucasian woman. I don't know. To me, that's like the feminist movement. I'm just saying, a lot of Caucasian women have gotten to where they needed to be off the backs of sisters. I'm just saying. And then Queen just so happens to get shot. So the media, they showed that accurately too. The media spun it where they were considered armed and dangerous, so they had to be taken out. They ain't have anything on them. You know what I'm saying? All he was carrying was Queen's dead body. So my point to all this is that Black death is amusement for Caucasian folks. But the fact that a Black woman put this out really was so disconcerting that this happened. And I'm like, why? Why do we need another traumatic movie to show things that we already fucking know? We know that niggas will sell us out. We know that. We know that most pigs are looking to do us harm. We know that all too well. You know what I'm saying? So we know about the Black lives. We know about this. It was honestly, there was just no need. They say this is a Black love story that we know this was not that. They try to spin it that way, but I didn't see it that way. I saw it as more trauma porn. So that was all I wanted to speak about today. I know it's been a while. Usually I'm on here talking about magic, but if you haven't seen this movie, I highly suggest you skip it because the movie it's a sad ending. They say it was such beautiful. What's so beautiful about us being on the run as a couple? Yeah, there were two dark-skinned people on screen, right? They happen to start falling in love while they're on the run, though, mind you. You know what I'm saying? Our traumatic experiences amuses other races. See what I'm saying? So it did not need to be told this way. We know these facts already. If you have not seen this movie, go ahead and skip it. I don't suggest it. I don't. Unless you like seeing these kind of movies where Black people get killed at the end. I mean, when do we stop supporting shit like that? It's like trauma porn. Like I said, I didn't coin that phrase, but that's exactly what it is. It's trauma porn. All right. Next time I come and talk and holler at y'all, I will be talking about some magic and shit. But until that time, I hope y'all are having a good week. Queen and Slim, I don't suggest seeing it. You know, I don't care that a black person made it. I don't care. I wouldn't suggest seeing it. I really don't. Um, yeah, that was it. I kind of summed up the whole movie. Like I said, if you hadn't seen the movie, you probably want to skip this video because I gave all the major parts to it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go and continue being my magical self. Y'all have a great week, and I will see y'all next time. I am the one and only Magic LaQuai. Peace, y'all. Namaste.